Well, hello, camera. I did not ask you to start recording yet, but thanks for doing so. Let me just fix my hair, y'all, and then we'll jump into it. I don't want to be looking too crazy, hot mess, because I got a wild, crazy one for you already. We don't need no more crazy. So, are we ready for this week? Ooh. Listen, I just said I didn't want to be crazy here. Come on, do your job. Do your job. You got one job, and that's to not look crazy. It'll work. Are you guys ready? Where'd my glasses go? Oh, they're over there. Should we wear the glasses or no? Let's see. No glasses. Okay. So, are we ready for this week's food true crime? Oh, this one's crazy. So, we are talking about a 22-year-old man who was a college student at Springfield College in Massachusetts, who was charged with 3 misdemeanors of assault and battery. Now, in June 2012, about the first week of June 2012, John McGinnis, I'll pop a picture of him up here. There's not very many pictures to go along with this, as you might gather throughout the story, but I'll pop a picture of the guy right here. I also do want to say I got most of my information from Daniel Howland and John Lorden's true crime podcast, Crime After Crime. It's great. Highly recommend. I will leave their YouTube link because that's where I listen, watch, whatever to it. I'll leave that down below so you guys can check them out. So in about the first week of June 2012, John McGinnis, 22 years old, and his girlfriend, don't know, I don't remember her age. She is still unidentified. We don't know her name, nothing like that. They went to a pub to watch a Celtics game, and they didn't win, and so, you know, bad moods all around. You know how that goes. Well, on the way home, his girlfriend got a text from an old fling, a friend, but it was a friend. But before her and John had even ever got together, this guy was a fling, and she got a text message from him. From what I can gather, it was a pretty innocent text message. And John kind of flew off the handle. I mean, he got jealous, flew off the handle, which I don't fault the guy. If my husband got a text from a girl who's now just a friend who he used to hook up with, I probably would feel some sort of way about it. Okay, well, John and his girlfriend get in this huge fight on the way home, and his girlfriend's driving, and they just decide to break up, call it quits, they're done, so she drops him off at his house. And she leaves. And she quickly leaves. So then, just a few minutes after she leaves, she gets a text from John. Or maybe it was a phone call. Some sources say text, some say phone call. Saying that, you know, she had left. Since she left in such a hurry, didn't go get any of her things that were at his house. She left a $200 pair of jeans there, and he said he was going to throw them out. So she turns around to go and get these jeans. I mean, in my opinion, spending $200 on a pair of jeans is a crime in of itself. But then throwing them away is an even bigger crime. So I understand. She whipped that car around quicker than snot and went and got those jeans. When she arrived back at his home, you know, he comes out with the jeans, and boy, was she in for a surprise. Y'all aren't gonna believe this. When he comes out of his house with these jeans, they are covered in, are y'all ready for this? Wasabi. He drenched these jeans in wasabi. So he goes out to her car, and she has her window kind of down a little. Well, he forces it all the way down, and they start fighting back and forth again. And he's like grabbing her phone because he wants to see, you know, if she was cheating or whatever the case may be, and he gets her phone. Well, she gets out of the car to then retrieve her phone so she can leave, and he smacks her in the face with these Wasabi Pants. Now, I don't know if y'all know about wasabi, but you could literally take a piece of wasabi as big as the tip of this pencil and your mouth is on fire. So imagine, he just whipped her in the face with these pants. She's got wasabi in her eyes. She falls to the ground. Her eyes are burning. She's got wasabi all over her face, right? Well, she falls to the ground. While she's on the ground, she can't really do anything. She's like trying to, you know, gather herself and wait for her eyes to stop burning and stuff. John then proceeds to go to her car, pour wasabi all over the inside, all over the outside of it. Finally, she can make her way to her car, and she finds a water bottle in her car, and she's like trying to rinse her eye out, which, girl, that sounds painful, because you can buy wasabi in a paste, but you can also buy it in like a powder form where you just mix it with water. And imagine if that was a type of wasabi and she's just pouring more water in, which would dilute it, but it would also make it easier for it to spread and get like back in your eye, behind your eyeball. So then he then continues to hit her with these Wasabi Pants on the neck, on the face, all over her body. And she somehow manages to retrieve her phone, wherever it may have been, and she dials 911 and calls for police. Now, she doesn't mention to the police, you know, the Wasabi Pants. She just says, hey, I had to come to my ex-boyfriend's house to pick up some things, and he's assaulting me. I need some help. And police arrive. Now, I don't know about you, but if I was a police officer responding to a 911 domestic violence call, and I get there and see that somebody has been whipped with Wasabi Pants, I'm gonna be in shock for a second. Like, and to be fair, like, as serious as the situation is, I might give a little giggle, because that's just crazy. Like, not to be rude and not to make light of the situation, but, and it wouldn't be like a, oh, that's funny giggle. It would be, a holy cow, this is crazy, I don't know what to think giggle. You know what I mean? When they get there, one of her eyes is swollen shut, obviously. And then, when he whipped her with the pants in her neck, it did form a few cuts, you know, and open wounds that had wasabi in them. Oh, could you imagine how bad those things burn? He was arrested. I believe on June 8th is when he was arrested. And he flat out told him, yep, I did it. She's done worse to my car than I did to her car. You know, and when the police arrived, she had told them, you know, John has been drinking, he's a little drunk. I got a text message from an old friend, it sent him off the edge, we broke up. You know, she goes through the whole story. And so, he is charged with, I'll tell you his full charges. He is charged with 3 misdemeanor, charges of assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. Literally, the charges say a dangerous weapon / sauce. Like, did they just make up a new charge specifically for this guy. I mean, that's crazy. I'm not trying to like, oh, excuse me. It's like 5, almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm not trying to make light of this, but it's just crazy, and my mind can't comprehend it. And so to me, it's like, what, how did we get here? How did the pants get wasabi on them? Why was that his first thought? Like, I mean, thank God he didn't think, let me grab a knife, let me grab a gun, a baseball bat, or anything like that. But how was his one and only thought process, let me go to my fridge, get some wasabi, put it all over these jeans, and then hit her with it? Or was it in the beginning he wasn't like, oh, I'm going to assault her with these? Was it, I'm just going to put wasabi all over them and ruin them? Or, you know, something like that. I don't know, but the thought process, I can't get behind. So, he wanted to make it very clear that he, in fact, was not drunk. She was. And had done worse to his car in the past. So, a month later, he had his court hearing, and the charges ended up being dropped because she did not, well, it just says the witness did not show up to court, but we can infer that that means she did not show up to court, which, fair enough. I don't think I would want that to be public knowledge either. Hopefully, though, this guy learned his lesson. He keeps his hands off of women. And, yeah. I mean, I know it's not funny. Domestic violence is not funny. Abuse is not funny. And I'm not trying to make light of that, but I just hope maybe the thought of Wasabi Pants being used as a weapon can give somebody just a tiny little, this is nutso giggle. Anyways, that's it. That's the case. I know, short, sweet, and to the point. And a little psycho. But, here we are. I couldn't find anything about what he's up to now, what his life is like now. But let's just hope and pray that he learned a valuable lesson, and that is, don't assault people in general. You know, and especially don't go as premeditated as covering pants in wasabi. I mean, he could have done some serious damage to her eye, blinded her. I mean, it could have been way worse. And it makes you wonder, is this the first incident of domestic violence in that, you know, couple's history? But I couldn't find anything on that either. Right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And, leave down below if you have any other food-related crimes. I know there's one about something about a hamburger I need to do. Maybe we'll do that next week. Excuse me. We will see. But yeah. It's a little, crazy. Stick around for the rest of Vlogtober. Tomorrow we have a, I'm gonna make a dessert tomorrow. Then Monday we have a crock pot meal. I can't remember what Tuesday is. Or Wednesday. Oh yeah, no, I don't. Thursday is going to be a grocery haul. I'm not sure what Friday will be. And then next Saturday will be another true crime. Oh, I do not want to be awake right now. Anyways, I hope you guys have a terrific day. Remember, I'm praying for you all. If you have any prayer requests you don't mind leaving below, go ahead and leave them below. If you don't want to be specific, you can just say, you know, I've got some unspoken prayer requests. Everybody in this community will be praying for you if that's what they believe in. If that's not what they believe in, they will be sending you or doing for you whatever it is they do believe in. Yeah. I hope to see you guys back here tomorrow, and that'll be it. Bye-bye.